Muhammad used to practice. Many time Muhammad go in the top of the mountain, many time, and the purpose is to kill himself, and each time the angel appear in front of him, and each time the angel, he said to him the same sentence: "O Muhammad, you are indeed Allah messenger. In truth." This is the only sentence he said to him. The result of that sentence, Muhammad, he cooled down, he calmed down, and he go home. And then Muhammad, he do it again, and again, and again, and each time the angel, he said to him the same exact sentence. Isn't it, this is a clear sign that this man is suffering from mental illness? So obviously Muhammad is a person suffering from mental illness. You do not need to be a genius. What Yasi Qadhi answer is? Listen carefully and you will see why we say that this guy is a fool. You see, the problem is Muhammad, not only he is the only fool, even those who defend him, they are more fool than him. Listen to the answer and how he defend him.
Believed himself to be a prophet. He was sincere in his own belief. They have to acknowledge this.
How he was sincere? Muhammad, he said to the Muslim, you can have 4 wives, he can have as many as you want. He said to the Muslim, you can do this and that, but he can do the opposite. How he was sincere? The best of the booty, the best of the women, as much as he want from wives. He can take whatever he want. He can choose whatever he want. He don't even need to do ablution when he pray if he want. He have, so Muhammad, he was sincere. A sincere man, he give a law, he follow the law, but Muhammad obviously is above the law. The law of marriage was the same for Moses, the same as for the rest. Not there's a law for Moses and a law for the rest of the Jews. Muhammad, he created law only for himself. How he was sincere. Muhammad the sincere, he went to his own son's wife when she is in the house of the husband. Muhammad, he told his men not to look at women, they are not theirs. But Muhammad, he could not hold his sincerity together when he saw a tall white woman see-through clothing. He started flirting with her, and later then he went to, obviously the wife of this guy, she is a bad woman too. She went to her husband, she told him, your father, he was here and he flirted with me. The son, he ran to his father saying, father, let me divorce her. Muhammad the hypocrite, you see how sincere, he said, why you want to divorce her? The guy, imagine, the filthy Muhammad, 5 minutes ago, he was flirting with his wife. And now he is saying to him, why you want to divorce her? Keep her, man. You see how sincere he is? Do you see how sincere? And imagine all those stories are in their books. This is not stories written in the books of the Jews and the Hindus, the Buddhas. This is Islamic books approved by Muslims. He was very sincere. Muhammad the sincere man, he have the best of the booty. Muhammad the sincere man, the booty including women and money. Muhammad the sincere man, he is above the law. Muhammad the sincere man, he taught his men how to do ablution, but he don't do ablution. Muhammad the sincere man, he says, you don't do poo-poo, turn your ass to the Kaaba. He was doing it. So everything Muhammad, he said to his men to do, he don't follow. And the funny, the Muslim, there is a sect of the Muslim, big one, it's called Sunni, which means they follow the steps of Muhammad, but the fact they don't, because how you can follow his steps without doing what he do? As an example, when they say we are Sunni, it means we do the same as Muhammad. Okay, can you marry as many women as you want as Muhammad? They say no, this is only was for the Prophet. A prophet who make a privilege, and his privilege is about his pocket and his penis, obviously he is not sincere. Because all the prophet privilege is from the waist and down. His pocket, his penis. It's not about how nice he is. Somebody saying, what is the motive? Actually, I saw a video, I forgot it was who, the Muslim, he was saying, it wasn't the D show, he said, well, if we want to see if Muhammad is a false prophet or not, we have to look at the motive. You know, did he take to himself something? The Muslim, they claim in their TV station that Muhammad, he did not want any privilege for him. Whenever all of Islam is a privilege to Muhammad. Muslims, they have to pray on Muhammad. Allah have to pray on Muhammad. You cannot convert to Islam unless you associate the name of Allah with the name of Muhammad. Allah and the angels and the Muslims and the believers, all of them, they are praying on Muhammad. Muhammad became the center of the universe. If the Prophet, his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her, and this is in Islamic books. Right? Okay, we have Mr. Muslim here, just to show you how Muslims, they try to defend their Prophet, but they always fail to defend. We have a Muslim here saying the following. Let us put it for you on the screen. He's upset, and I understand, it's okay. The hunter, he said, you are only good at one thing, cherry picking and fooling people. Okay, I'm picking up my cherries, but the cherries are there. You just admitted that your Prophet is a tree of a bad cherries. And the accusation to me that I'm showing you the bad things about your Prophet. So that's it, you agreed he's bad. Thank you. Because if the cherries are not there, you are the one who said cherry picking. Cherry picking mean they are there, but I'm electing the bad ones, right? Okay, but still he's bad. I did not create the cherries. I did not make them up. They are there. So can you deny that your Prophet, he was flirting with the wife of his son? Or you want to show the reference? You would like to call me and challenge me? And I will make you read from your own books? Do you want me to show you Allah making a verse for Muhammad saying, why you tell that guy don't divorce your wife when you want her? Have you ever heard of a God? He make verses just for the sake of Muhammad penis? So my friend, if you want to say what you are saying, well, I agree with you. I'm here to pick up my cherries. Because all the cherries of Muhammad is bad. Can you show me a good thing about him? Look what Aisha, she said. Maybe Aisha, she was picking up her cherries too. Right? Obviously, Aisha, she is picking up her cherry. Look what Aisha, she said. And this is Aisha al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. So it is very authentic. I felt jealous of women who offer themselves to the Prophet. Hold on. Muhammad, he made chapters in the Quran or verses. It says that Muslim women, they can offer themselves to the Prophet. Why? What does this have to do with God? Why your mother, Mr. Hunter, or your sister or your daughter, she have obligation to offer her private part to the Prophet? Are you there? Don't use bad language, Jose, otherwise we will block you. Let me see if I can find that video so you can die laughing with me. How the Muslims really lie when they defend their Prophet. I will try to search. Let us see. Oh, I was typing in Arabic. I need to remember what was the true fact about, okay, how we can be sure Muhammad, he was true prophet. Okay, let's see this one. Maybe this one. I don't think so, but maybe we can try it. You know, we will see.
Dear brothers and sisters, I began this khutbah with three.
Let us see. This is not the Deen show. That guy, he lied. He make it the Deen show, but it's not. I'm trying to find it. You know, hold on. But anyway, the guy, he says, let us see if Muhammad, he have his own privilege, if he created his own privilege. Right? I'm just trying to search it. Maybe we can find it. I found Zakir Naik. It's not time to laugh now. Oh, hold on. I found this guy. His name is Sabil Ahmed. How to be sure that Prophet Muhammad was a true messenger. You remember this guy, Potato?
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, hold on. Let us go until he talk. I don't want to play it all.
Where people call us and ask us questions. And one of the questions that people ask is that, yes, fine, we believe that you guys have a book called the Quran. We believe that the Quran has solutions. We believe there may be prophecies in the Bible. But how do you know this person who you claim to be a prophet was indeed a true prophet?
How?
There were many people before him who claimed to be prophets, and many people who came after him who claimed to be prophets.
Okay.
So why do you take him to be the last and the final prophet?
Why?
And a prophet to begin with?
Why?
So I will provide, inshallah, 5 different evidences
Five. Give us
to
5.
prove and to show that Muhammad, peace be upon him, when he proclaimed that he was a prophet, he was indeed a true prophet.
Indeed.
Now, there are 1.8 billion Muslims around the world, and we all proclaim.
In the previous video, this guy, he said 1.6. In 2 weeks, they jumped 2 billions. Anyway, go ahead. I mean, 200 millions. All right.
That he was a prophet, and we also take other prophets before him, and we say that each single one of them, they were appointed by God to bring God.
Give us the reason, man. Let me move this. I want to see the reason. I'll go. Give me a speeches now. Give us the reason number 1. Reason number 1. Come on.
That he ever lied, that he ever broke any promises.
He never lied. Muhammad never lied. Muhammad never lied. Let us see if this is true or not. Never broke any promises. Let us go to the Quran. Oh boy. Muhammad never lied. I'm not going to talk now about lies, about science and history, and no. I will show you a clear evidence that Muhammad is a big fat liar. Number 1, he said never broke a promise. If you go to chapter 9, verse number 1, you will see Muhammad washing his hands from all the agreement with the kuffar. He lied to them until he is strong, but I say, okay, this is a war, let it go. But let us see Muhammad the liar. Muhammad, he says, a Muslim, he can lie in 3. A Muslim, he can lie in 3. A man is speaking to his wife, a wife speaking to her husband, one of them. Let us see. Muhammad, not only he lied, he taught his followers to lie. And he made it officially lawful. Do you see it? It is not lawful to lie except in the cases something a man tell his wife to please her. Hey husband, are you cheating? No, for sure I'm not. Do you have a second wife? No, I'm not. And the wife, she can lie to her husband too. Read carefully. Not only the man, he can lie to his wife. So Muhammad established the biggest reason for divorce in the world: lying. That's why Islamic families is extremely broken. Read carefully. I did not hear the message of Allah making conclusion on anything that people say finally falsely except three. So people, they can say falsely stuff in three matters. The Messenger of Allah said, I do not count as a liar a man put things right between people. Saying a word by which intent only putting things right. Well, how is that? You have two friends and they hate each other, So I lie to the first one, I say the other one he like you, and I lie to the other one, I say the other one like you, and now I'm fixing it. But sooner or later they will find out this is a lie. So how lie can fix a problem? Is that how Muhammad he speak to Muslims? Is that how Muslims speak to Muhammad? Lying to each other to make things right? This is a society of lying, and that explains that in Middle Eastern in general, and I'm from the Middle East, they cannot have a government which is not extremely corrupt. They cannot have a society is not extremely corrupt. The most corrupt, actually, I can say that Middle Eastern society is the most corrupt society ever. It's a society of lying. Lie is the bread and breakfast. And the man says something in war. Well, I will let that go, I mean, come on, you will not say the enemy where you hide your weapon, right? No problem. And a man who says something to his wife and a wife says something to her husband. That's it. Family is destroyed. A man, he can lie to his wife. A wife can lie to her husband. And this is how we can make things right in Islam. So, did Muhammad lie to his wives? Let us see if Muhammad did lie to his wives. Read with me and let us see how Muhammad he used to function with his wives. Muhammad was the most evil husband ever. When the wives go against Muhammad because of his mistreatment, because of his deception, because of his cheating, Muhammad always make a verse claiming Allah is speaking to him. You see, actually, before we play that video, we were showing you that Aisha, she is speaking about that she felt jealous of the women who offered themselves to Allah Messenger. Imagine if you are a female, you are married to a man, he make a chapter in his holy book saying any woman she can take off her panty to sleep with him. And why is that? Because he's a prophet. And why a woman, she have to give herself to a prophet? Because Allah, He want the prophet penis to be happy. Happy penis mean happy prophet, and happy penis of prophet, that's mean happy Allah. So the happiness of Allah is coming through the happy penis of Muhammad. So women, they're coming, they are lining up to offer themselves to Muhammad. But why women they do that? You know, those poor women, they want support. If they offer themselves to sleep with this man, he's a prophet of Allah, he's like a king for them now. She will get free food, free shelter, free protection. You can imagine your boyfriend is the big guy, the gang, the cartel leader. So women, they are coming lining up and they are offering themselves to Aisha, to Muhammad. And then Aisha, she said that Muhammad, he received a verse from Allah. Look, not only Muhammad, he received a verse from Allah to sleep with them, he received verses from Allah says, if you don't want one, like if someone, she don't look good, someone, she is old for you, you don't like her, you can differ. Look at this. Then when Allah, the exalted, the glorious, revealed this, you may differ any of them as you wish, and take yourself any to you wish. So Muhammad, he made a mistake. He says any woman, she can offer herself to me. Women, they start offering themselves, and many of them, they are old. Muhammad, he don't want the old. But now he's in trouble. He said, offer yourself, I will take you. So Muhammad now, he have to make an exit. Exit where he can choose only the beautiful, the young. So he made a verse says, Allah said to me, you may differ any of them you wish, and take yourself any you wish. It's a shopping. And they say to us, Muhammad, he did not lie. Can you really believe that there is a God? He said to Muslim men, you cannot do what Muhammad doing. Only Muhammad, he can do this. Only Muhammad, women, they can offer themselves to him. And only Muhammad, he can reject and he can accept the one he like. And those verses have nothing to do with God anyway. I mean, what does this have to do with God? What this will do to Islam? What those verses have to do with Allah? Why Allah is involved? Why Allah, he put his nose under the skirts of women, sniffing there, which one is good for the Prophet? So Aisha, she said, I feel jealous. So look what she said to him. And if you desire, this is what Allah saying, and if you desire any of them, you set aside, you know, and then no sin chargeable to you between two brackets. No, obviously this is a sin, obviously. But Muhammad trying to cleanse himself, saying, Allah told me, it's not my fault. It's not about the penis of Muhammad. No, this is God, my friend. God, he want the women to offer themselves. And God told the women, let the Prophet choose between you, take off your panty, and I will choose the one I like. It's God, it's not him. Muhammad is just, actually Muhammad, he hated the brother. Aisha, she said, it seemed to me that your Lord hastened to satisfy your sex desire, Muhammad. You see here, it does not show the word sex, right? But we are talking about what? About sex. So Aisha, she is not a fool. She noticed that this God is a made-up God to serve the balls of the Prophet. It seemed to me, who said that? Aisha. It seemed to me that your God, Allah, exists for one reason. It's your penis. Where is Mr. Hunter? Was Aisha picking up her cherries? Or Aisha, she noticed the truth, that it seemed to me that your God, he is really there just to make chapters about your penis. Isn't it obvious? What does this have to do with God? All cult leaders, they share one thing: sex and money. They want from you your money, and they want your women, all of them, and they want to sleep with as many as they can. So all what it takes Muhammad to do so is to create chapter saying that Allah told me that. It's not me. You see? It's not me. And now Muhammad buys, you know, why Muhammad don't say that without permission? I mean, why he is needing a chapter in the Quran? I mean, he is the prophet, supposedly, right? And people obey him anyway. But by saying that Allah said to me, then nobody dare to question. It's Allah. You remember the one who claimed to be Christian priest? His last name is Dollar. Even his last name is Dollar, what you can say. He said to the Christian in his church that God told me that you need to buy a jet. This guy, he don't want to take a flight like everybody anymore. He want to take an airplane by himself. God told him, brother. God. See, God told him, and then nobody questioned where the money will go. You see how easy it is? He went to his bedroom, he woke up in the morning, he told them, God told me that you need to buy a jet, and nobody can stop me from buying it. And then, okay, so Mr. Dollar, he got now not only permission, he's getting order. He's a poor guy, he don't like to take airplane anyway. But now God told him to buy an airplane. This is the same scam. Muhammad is no different. Scam is a scam in every century, in every time, in every day. God told me. So Muhammad now is horny. He wants to sleep with women. They are not his. It's not enough what he have. He want more. So he made a chapter. And the chapter is any woman she can offer herself. And then after that he made a verse to fix that chapter because he noticed there's something wrong there. What about the woman? She is not good looking. What I will say to her now, I told him you can offer yourself. Oh, Allah told me I can differ any of you. I can choose any of you or can put you in the side, put you in the shelf or kick you out. Here we see Muhammad picking up his cherry. Where, Mr. Hunter? According to Islam, Muslim women are the cherry of Muhammad. And Muhammad, he tastes each woman and he split the one he don't like. Are you there? And this is a clear sign of mental illness. You see, greed is one of the signs of mental illness. Greed is a clear sign of mental illness because, you know, a smart person, he don't do that, by the way. A smart person, he is not controlled by his mental illness. This guy, he think he is the center of the world. Everybody is made for him. Those women are not women to like this society is there to serve his pleasure, not the opposite. He is not a servant of the community. The community is his sex servants. To the point he won their wives. And he made chapter, any women of yours. And then we see in the Muslim books it says, if the prophet eyes fell into a woman, her husband must divorce her. Why is that? Why a prophet? If his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must, she's married. This is not, now we are not talking about women she is offering himself. We are talking about a woman he just saw. And this woman, she have a husband. And now the prophet, his eyes fall into the woman, which means he liked her. What is the solution? The husband must divorce her. And it's lawful for the prophet to F, and excuse my language, because this is what it says. And actually there's tons of videos, by the way, in YouTube talking about it. They're proud. They are proud about it. A clear sign of mental illness. This man, he is now in a position where he can claim that anything he say anything he asks for is coming from God. And because of his mental illness, he thinks that nobody will question his madness. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, page number 14, sorry, volume number 14, page number 212. The privilege of the Prophet. He have 16 privilege. The first one, the best of the booty. The second one is to take the fifth of every attack. And then he continue, and the fifth, to F any women by just word. He do not need to go anything, you know, just say, I want to F you, and she is already there. And then a woman, she do not need a permission from her father if the Prophet want to F her. And then he do not need to pay the women to F her for free. And then he can have sex in the time of Hajj or going around the Kaaba. And then all the oath he took to his wives, it fell down. He do not need to keep it. You remember this guy, he said the Prophet never broken a promise. He never lied. So when you take an oath to your wife, swearing you will do this, and then you tell them that I am above this, God, they don't ask me for oath to practice. You just lied. And not only you lied, you used the name of God to lie. And then that number 10 is a وقع نظره بصره على امرأة وجب على زوجها طلاقها وحل له نكاحها. If his eyes fail into a woman,